All right, good morning, guys. There's a lot of stocks with volume this morning. See, Naked getting a little. Now, with all these stocks getting volume, there's nothing really standing out to me. Like, there's nothing that's got me like, oh boy. Just kind of a lot of random stocks here. So I don't really have a direction I'm leaning towards at the moment. Take ARC off. Let's see how's the SPY doing today. SPY coming down a little bit. Overall, SPY's been rebounding pretty good though. I got hung up at that 323 yesterday. That area was a tough area for the SPY. See, MBRV looks a little barcodey on the 1 minute. It did have a bit of a trend line, but that's cracking. That's probably going to get taken off the list because it looks like a barcode. BOXL. It's got to break 350. Does it get halted on the way down? Looks like it's got halted on the way down here. TNXP popping up. This is one of those ones though I don't like. I don't like when the stock that comes out with PR. It never does what it's supposed to do. Or anything for that matter. And we have BKYI coming up to some old resistance. What's the PR? Okay, so Orange County Community College is using BKYI's whatever. I mean, that's not that big. That's one college, but see this one. GILLs. Looks like it got halted on the way up. Running right into the 50-day. But the PR on this is not really good. It's extended a forbearance agreement. But forbearance is, not really a good thing. And you can even see there it says it's their latest bid to stave off bankruptcy. It's hard to say, Damon. Like day trading is not that consistent all the time where you can have a specific amount that you make every day. Some days you're going to lose money, some days you'll make profit. So, it's really hard to say how much do I make every day. all this stuff is selling off. ACIU, let's take a look at it, because like I said, I don't really have anything I'm particularly looking at. So they advanced their vaccine in phase 1, phase 2. That's not bad. It's not anything spectacular, but it's not bad. At the moment it's selling off. FAMI. New custom order for dried mushrooms. Okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I don't know. That's an order for something, but I don't know if that's enough to really trade that stock. What's up, One Life? What's up, Dom? Good morning. See, NAKD popping up. There's no real reason for this to be popping up, but it is. It's got to break over 62 cents. What's up, Mark? Good morning. BOXL, I don't know. You know, it's pretty high up, but oh, it's coming up right now. It's got to break 350. If it breaks 350, then it can move. But the 200-day is at 350, and the 200 is always strong, but it's testing right now. Oh, let's see here. I wanna see it break 350 and then have a little bit of a pullback and 350 hold a support, and then I might would look for an entry. Yeah, we just broke through pre-market high too. Straight up to 375. You see it, selling pressure pushed it all the way back down below 350 for a second. Let's give it a couple minutes. MBRV. Oh, MBRV actually bounced off of this trend line here. Would have been a decent little entry there at $1. Boy, that was a quick pullback. It was only a 1 minute pullback on BOXL. Still some selling pressure right there at 375, but It just ran from 310 all the way up to 380. It's a 70-cent move in 5 minutes. It's starting to pop some more here. I don't know. BKYI is popping back up over this area. Trying to anyway. Let's see, this is halted again out of this halt. JILL. God, there's too much going on this morning. Try to pay attention to all this. Let's see. See what BOXL is doing here. Just gonna take TNXP off. I never like trading that. Take that off. See, it bounced off pre-market high there. That would have been a pretty decent entry, but I missed that little pullback there. Yep. There's a lot of selling pressure ahead of this. Like this. Let's take this off. This looks like trash. See Jill getting halted on the way down. It's just halt fest. BKYI still coming up a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, Jim Cramer says a lot of stuff. Hmm. We got a triangle forming on the 1 minute here. That's what I'm looking. That's cracking out. Let's give it some time here to move around. And BKYI starting to break over its downtrend here. BKY is breaking over 110. Buyers coming in. So I want to see a little pullback before this keeps breaking. It's going to push down there. Let me run through this list again. Tcon. UAVS popping up. Let's see, that came down to 350. I would have liked to got it there. Missed it again. I'm going to go unbox that right here. Starting to break 365. Breaking over this downtrend. It's coming back down though a little bit. Let's see what happens. This guy's got 2 minutes. Just trying to break over 370 again. 375 is some resistance. See if we can get through 375. It looks like it's trying. So we have a bit of a trend line right here on the 1 minute? A little bit. $20 seconds on this 5 minute candle close. It needs to close over 365. There we go, pushing back up over 370. I still got a little bit more of a downtrend that needs to get over. Needs to break over 375 soon to show some strength. Kind of getting squeezed here a little bit on Boxell. There we go, more buyers at 370. See if it can break over 370. There we go, finally breaking over 370. Or 375, I should say. That's what I was looking at. Now we want to see it start pushing for high a day. We want to start see it pushing for 389. $380's got some resistance. We're through that. We might be pushing for 389 here soon. It's pushing back up over 380. Trying to. He's getting hung up a little bit there at 380 though. Having a bit of a pullback here. See it holding over 370. Trying to hold over 370 now. Getting caught up at 375 still a little bit. Yeah, a lot of sellers coming in there at 375. Come on, get off there. Building a little bit of higher lows here. We're back up to 380 again. We're just in some consolidation right now. Just gotta consolidate. There we go, breaking over 380, pushing up. We're pushing up here through 385, through 390. I'm gonna lock out 50 shares here, and I've got 100 left. I'm gonna hold and see if this keeps pushing up. See if this can get over 4. Pushing through 391. Oh no, oh, maybe. 393 was the high. See if this can get over 4. I mean, if we can hold over, you know, there's a lot of room on this past chart up here for this to move. If it can break over 4. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. We just hit 398. There's a bunch of sellers at 395. A lot of them got taken out pretty quick. And it looks like it wants to try to break over 4 here soon. Looks like it's going to try right here maybe. Ooh, there's a big wall at $4 though. There is a wall there. Yeah, 4 is going to be tough. Probably going to have a little pullback before it can try to break 4. Let's see, we've got a minute and a half on this candle. It can hold up in this 390 area though. But it looks like it might pull back. Or maybe not. Let's see here. I don't see 4 hit that ass, so I can see exactly how many sellers are there. I see it. I mean, I see one big seller, but it's moving so fast. Every time it gets to 4, it's hard to tell exactly. Now it looks like this might pop though. If it can take 4 out. Let's see. Oh, 4 is getting sliced through like butter. Woo! Wow, that was nothing. See where we got resistance at 4. We got some resistance at 410. See how 410 acts as resistance. $405 is holding up as some resistance for some reason. There it goes. Now it's through it. Let's see what 410 looks like. $410's nothing. We're going through 410. Let's go. Let's just keep on moving up then, BOXL. Do your thing. 415 looks like I don't see anything at 415, so next will probably be 425. I'm gonna lock 50 out probably at 425. Getting hung up at 420 a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and lock 50 out here. So there's 50 more out, and then I got 50 shares left. I'm gonna try to hold here. Yeah, I've already took some out. I'll get to questions a little bit later. Let me get through this trade first, and then if you got any questions anybody has, just ask them then. But right now at this second, I'm kind of in the middle of a trade. Hard for me to look over at the live stream chat while I'm trying to focus on the level 2 and everything. So just let me finish off this trade. I only got 50 more shares. I'm just trying to hold to see how much further this is going to go on this push. And we're pushing through 425 now, all the way up to 430. A little bit of selling at 430. Oh, we're through 430. Very nice. Very nice. Where's the next resistance at? 450? Are we going to move all the way up to that? Yeah, 450 is probably next resistance. Yeah, here we go, moving through. Trying to push through 40 right now, 440 right now. Have a little bit of a pullback. Okay, a little bit of selling volume coming through here on the 1 minute, so this may be it's starting to come down a little bit here. If it drops below 420, I'm probably going to lock it out the rest of the way. Oh yeah, a lot of selling coming through. I'm going to lock it out the rest of the way. There we go. So I'm out. I'm not sure exactly what my profit was. It's not showing up there now. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there it is. So $64 on this trade. Not too bad. 150 shares, $64 profit. I'll take it. All right. You got it at 425. Nice, Dom. See, yeah, I'll take the whole thing there. A lot of sellers started coming in. I haven't seen any sellers on the way up of this move over like 2 or 300, 2 or 3 or 20 or 30,000 share positions. But I just saw one for 100,000 shares come in on the ask, so that's why I just went ahead and finished out this position. But that's good. I'll take it. I will take it. Not too bad. BOXL, you dirty stock. I was just telling you guys the other day how I don't like to trade this stock, but after it ran big, well, I guess it didn't run real big, but the other day it ran, and so I figured I'd give it a shot again. Or yesterday it ran, I guess. Was it yesterday? No, this was when it was. It was Tuesday. Tuesday when it had the move when everybody was trading it, but very nice. Very nice. Looks like it's actually trying to find some support at 420 right now. It may keep trying to push. BKYI did good for you. What did BKYI do? Oh yeah, nice pop out of that downtrend. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's not a huge pop so far, but yeah, nice little downtrend pop. I should wait for what? What are you talking about, Daniel B? Did I sell too soon? Probably. I might have. It's all right if I did. But anyway, let me get to some questions real quick. Let's see, 450. Let's see if this breaks down right here. Oh, it's cutting right through 450 too. Oh no, held up some. Let's see. To learn about good entry points and breakout setups, well, you're on my channel, so that's a good start. Because you'll see, I mean, if you subscribe to the channel and you watch these live streams, you'll see every day me get in and out of trades, looking for entries and exits on good entries and exits. But as far as setups, there's a lot of different setups that you can look for. Here lately I've been focusing on triangles and stuff like that, and I'll try to do some more videos on that stuff. But I mean, anywhere you can look at, Investopedia, Investopedia.com is pretty good. There's a lot of good articles in there. Look at this, it's still climbing. And boy, Daniel B is holding strong on this. I mean, DB may be right on this because there's not a lot of resistance really ahead of this anywhere. I mean, there's resistance in some places, but just not a lot. But yeah, MLG, just focus on, like, the biggest thing with entries and exits is you want to know support and resistance. You want to know every bit of support and resistance on a chart. And you want to try to get entries closer to support and then exit towards resistance. That's pretty much the key to it. So you definitely want to learn support and resistance. And triangles are really easy to learn. Like, there's a ton of different types of triangles, but none of that really matters. The different types. All that matters is if it's a triangle or not. Just like on BOXL, and the reason why I got in this, if you draw a line right across this top resistance right here, and then let me take these bottom support lines out. and you take these bottom support lines out and you draw right there at the bottoms of these candles, you have a nice triangle breakout right here. Perfect triangle. Breaks over that, it's gone. It's off to the races. So nice triangle on the 5 minute. And you can see it on the 1 minute as well. But triangles are very, very easy to trade. But nice job to anybody who made some profit on this. Anybody who's still making some profit. Looks like it got held up at 465 there. See, how's BKYI doing? BKYI coming back down. See, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There's another little triangle on NAKD. But any breakout pattern, whether it's triangles, U-shapes, whatever you're trying to learn, you want to make sure there's volume. NAKD does have a triangle, but very little volume right at the moment. So you'd have to see volume come in when it starts to try to break the top of this triangle, which at this point it's really losing volume, so it may not. JIL, UAVS. Oh, look at UAVS popping up here. So, several different places to make some money at this morning so far. MBRV really sold off pretty hard. Okay, Biaxa. Yeah. Yeah, have one life. Imagine one life as a little devil on your shoulder. What happened to Gene? I don't know. What do you mean, what happened to Gene? It sold off pretty hard. I mean, it went on a massive run yesterday. This is a nasty run. And then just completely sold off and died. Oh, they did a direct offering today. That's why it's not doing anything. They got this price way up here and was like, let's raise some money. So they did direct offering. Now we might be getting another little triangle. Yeah, that's what's happening. We're starting to get a little triangle here on the 1 minute, possibly, but this could also possibly be a double top. But if it holds up, if it doesn't drop any lower on this candle, then it might be another triangle here. Oh, it's dead on your TOS? Let me see. Huh. Oh, it's halted on ASX pending query into price movement. So it's halted right now because apparently it's probably an investigation. But that's what happens with penny stocks. If you get a penny stock that goes on a nasty run like this, I mean, this is what the pre-market is at $230 and $10 is the end. So I don't know. It's like 500%, 1,000%, something like that. Then they're just investigating it. I mean, Darwin, I don't know if I would. See, if 425 does not hold up here, I definitely would not enter this. But see, this is kind of what I was saying with One Life yesterday when he was saying get it. Gene was a good play, which he was right. Getting in at 350 in retrospect when it ran to $10 was a was a great entry at 350. But what I was saying yesterday is I would much rather be in down here than trying to get in up here. And you see that triangle didn't form. That's why you gotta wait for the candles to close. So now it's having a pullback, but maybe, this is the first pullback it's really had in this first rip. So there could be, $4 can hold as support right where this 9 is. There could be something possible entry in there somewhere, maybe. I don't know. There's not an entry right this second though. I would give it a few minutes and kind of wait and see what it's gonna do here. BKYI kind of dying off. Oh, Naked's starting to pop out of this little triangle here. Got almost 1 million in volume on that candle. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Kind of early pop there, but and BKYI is just slowly a bit of a trend line on BKYI. So take this out. All right. All right. Well, thanks guys. Appreciate the crazy talk there. It's like I just graduated high school or something because I made a green trade. Thanks. See, Naked trying to hold up above that triangle. Let's see, anything else going on? ACIU. That got a little pop. Donna, I know you were watching this. Did you get any of this little move? Actually, this is not that little of a move. This broke over 1128 up to 1295. Yeah, that was actually a pretty decent move. Did you get any of that, Donna? You're a price action guru, One Life? No, you didn't get any of it? That's alright. You were apparently in the right place with what you were looking for, because you did get a nice little pop there. Well, that's good. Hey, that's alright. Studying is good. DraftKings was DraftKings doing today. Yeah, DraftKings has got this high right here at 34.11. If it could break over 34.11, then you could see it make a move, but not too bad. It's got resistance at 34.50 as well. So it's got to break 34.11, and it's going to run in 34.50. If it can break through both of those, though, might be a chance. Let's see, BKY starting to pop up again here. And BKY has got pretty decent volume. I mean, all these candles are million volume candles except for this one. That's 500,000 in volume. If it keeps volume up, nice. Copter Cop, you did good on BKY and BOXL. Nice job. Nice job, Donna, making some profits working on uh, paper trading. Now it is going to be different when you switch over to real money. It is going to be different than paper trading. But when you switch over to real money, like I think, I think once you switch over to real money, just go small with your share sizes. Start out with one or two shares of stocks just to get used to trading with real money because it is a different feeling. And you don't want to go too gung ho in. And there you go. There you go, Donna. You know what's up. You know what's up. Dom C, you've learned to trade on the 5 minute chart. I prefer looking at the 5 minute chart myself, but I do look at the 1 minute for certain things. Kind of 1 minute's really good for finding your entries and exits. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Depends on what the stock looks like. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, you just want a minute for fast breakouts. Yeah, that's a little tricky. The 1 minute can be a little deceiving sometimes because you get some of the real quick little pop movements and stuff and drops that can scare you out of a trade or make you jump in a trade. So that's why I mostly just look at the 5 minute because the 5 minute's going to give you better flow of what's going on with the stock and the price action. What who's got control of it? Because the 1 minute, it can look like sellers are taking control and they actually haven't got a hold of it at all. All right, guys, give me just a second. I'm gonna take a little quick break, and I'll be right. All right. So Box Sale having quite a big pullback. May or may not be done. Yeah, if that's helping you, if that's helping you learn by using the Fibonacci and stuff, then that's fine. But you definitely want to get to where you can just look at a chart and see where the resistance and support is at. But like I said, whatever works for you, because everybody's different. That's the thing. Like I try to keep that message out there, because so many gurus say buy this strategy and you'll be successful, and there's no guarantees with anything. Everybody is so different from their risk tolerance and all that different stuff, and the way they handle emotions and all that. So you got to do whatever works for you. Yes, exactly, Donna. Exactly. Follow your own plan and just listen to any and all advice. This stock's got a big downtrend. It looks like it's just dying off. Take that off. So this is actually a good example of what I was talking about with volume on triangles. This is a perfect lesson right here, because this was a nice triangle on NAKD, but that volume where I was saying there wasn't a lot of volume leading up to it. You can see it only got this one little candle, and it couldn't break out over the triangle. Now it's curling over. It could probably sell off. It's coming back up a little bit, but I mean, there's very little volume on it right now. So that's very important when you're playing triangles or any type of breakout. There's got to be volume leading up to it. And that's the difference on BOXL. Because these three little candles right here were still, this one was almost 5 million, this one was 5 million, this was 6 million. So there's a whole lot more volume in this triangle leading up to this breakout, which this candle here was the breakout candle. 9 million in volume versus not even a million on NAKD. So volume is extremely important no matter what strategy you're using. You got to have volume. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for those great words. That's nice. Yeah, greed is a hard one. Greed is definitely a hard one. There you go, Donna. There you go. There's a lot of traders that do that. They'll hit, one or two trades right away in the morning and be up $1,000 or something, and they keep trading throughout the day, and by the end of the day they're down 200, or they only made 100 on the day when they were up 1,000. Like even if you have a margin account and you can trade as much as you want to, if you're up 1,000 on a day, that's way more money than most people make in 2 weeks. So why would you just not take it and go away? I mean, sure, you could maybe make 2,000, but you made 1,000 for the day. That's a good day. Go about the rest of your day and come back tomorrow and make another 1,000. Like you don't have to make 30 trades a week to be a successful trader. You only need to make a few trades a week to be a successful trader. Yep, there you go. Yep. You gotta treat it like the house, like gambling. You want to be the house. You don't want to be the Person gambling their money, you want to have the same odds the house has. Do have BKYI is losing volume, but it's not losing as fast as NAKD. There still could be a breakout on this possibly. Do have this nice little triangle forming. UAVS is on a pretty steep trend line. The PR on BKYI though, that's the only thing that bothers me about it. This PR is not that it's not that good. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's not like I don't know. This PR is not that bad, really. If they're saying more schools are gonna start buying it. I don't know. It's popping out this triangle right now, though. The only problem is you're gonna run into 131. Let's see, 125 is some resistance. There's quite a bit of resistance ahead of this triangle breakout, though. That's my only concern. I mean, there's good volume on BKYI. I mean, it just had a candle almost 1.5 million on this candle alone, so it's good volume on it right now. It's not quite as much as BOXL, but BKYI is pretty low float, so million volume candles are pretty strong. It's almost a 2 million volume candle so far. And it's still got a minute to close on this candle. What? What went live? I already checked DraftKings. I'll show you draft. Yeah, see, DraftKings hit that resistance. And, I mean, I don't know what else you want me to check. I said it's got to break over this resistance. It didn't. It's come back down. So, I mean, until that resistance breaks, there's nothing really there. One live, I can see there's higher lows and higher highs on the 1 minute, but I can see that on the 5 minute. I don't need to see the 1 minute to see that. You got a higher high here, higher high here, higher low here, higher low here. Like you can see it on the 5 minute. You don't necessarily need to see it on the 1 minute, but you can see it both. I think you can trade. I think you can do Weeble for. I don't think there's a minimum on Weeble. I think you can open an account with Weeble for $1 if you want to. But if you are gonna open a Weeble account, Donna, hit me up. I'll send you my affiliate link, and you'll get some free stocks, and I will get some free stocks. I don't know what their special is right now, but just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll send you the affiliate link. Down 80, Mark. What'd you lose on, Mark? When LGHL skyrockets, you think it's gonna skyrocket? Let me take a look at LGHL again. Eesh, it's in a pretty bad downtrend. Good morning, Mr. Smith. BOXL having a pretty big pullback here. BKYI though still pushing up slowly. It's a sleeping rocket. ITCB. There's not a lot of volume on this stock. There's not even 1 million yet. And I mean, we're an hour and a half in, or an hour into the market. This is, I mean, it's probably not going to do anything. Yeah, I mean, it's not even moving. The time and sales is not moving. The level 2 is not moving, so there's not really anything there. I did, Mr. Smith. I got boxed, so I made $64 profit on BOXL. Not too bad of a trade. What are you talking about, One Life? What stock are you mentioning? What stock are you saying that's a pump and dump? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about BOXL. I was like, I mean, it is being pumped, but VXRT is still ripping all the way up to. Pretty nasty move on VXRT over the past week. Yeah, I got you. I got what you're saying, One Life. I got you. One live. Are you and Daniel B beefing right now? Y'all got issues? You gonna take it out back? See, how's the SPY look? Oh, SPY popping back up. A little rebound on the SPY. NAKD looks done. That looks real done. See, the trend line on BOXL is all the way back down at, looks like 330. And it looks like that's where it's trying to get to, but maybe not. Let's see. You guys, what is wrong with you guys? You guys are talking so crazy today. ADMP. Oh, this is a beautiful flag right here. Man, that couldn't be any better of a flag. That is beautiful. Man, that is like a textbook flag. That is absolutely just a beautiful flag. Yes, BLXL was money today. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that. I have a video on CHK. You can go look at that. I'm going to show you my opinion on CHK. The other thing about CHK, just to show you, it's not listed under CHK anymore. It's on the OTC markets, so ADMP, I mean, it's not. ADMP is weird though, because like this volume was not a lot of volume. How low is this float? It's not that low of a float. I just noticed how low the volume was in this flag, but I mean, it did get a lot of buying volume popping out of the flag. Right. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done too for the day. Epic. That was pretty much all my funds. I have a little bit more, but I'm not gonna make another trade. I'm gonna take my profits and run for the day. Looks like ADMP is maybe trying to start making another flag, possibly. Yeah, it's starting to make a little flag. Depends on your broker. Not not per se epic. Not really at night. The rest of the day, I do a lot of different things. But yeah, I mean, I just mainly trade in the morning because this is the 8:30 to, well, my time, 8:30 to 10 is usually the hottest time in the market for the most part, and then that gives me all the rest of the day to do what I need, record videos, work on thumbnails, whatever else I need to do. I'm not a porn star. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little gaming, Donna. I I would love personally to do a gaming channel myself, but I don't want to do a gaming channel by myself because there's a lot of games. There's some survival games I think that would be fun to do a channel with several different people, but none of my friends want to do a channel with me, so. What's going on, Kofi? What are you having issues with? You're forcing trades, Kofi? I understand. I know that feeling. Uh, I know that feeling, Kofi. I know the feeling you're having right now. I understand. Why you're getting upset for sure, because it is for a very long time. I had the issue of I would just jump into trades and be like, why did I just do that? That was dumb. I still do it from time to time. So basically, just step away for a little while if you have to today. If you're already too fired up to try to, think about everything and rationalize, just go away for a while, calm down, come back a little bit later today. Think about, why did I jump in these trades? How can I keep myself from doing it? You haven't lost, but you haven't gained either. Well, I mean, if you're not losing, you're doing better than 80% of the people in the stock market. So if you're not losing, you're still doing all right. Uh, but I get it, man. I understand totally. You gotta, like I said, just take a break, walk away for a little bit today, and just tomorrow or whatever next day is, you're coming back to trade. Just sit down before you start trading, take a few deep breaths, maybe do a little meditation. I'm just giving you things that's worked for me because normally, but right before I'll start the stream, I'll sit here and I'll just do a few deep breaths just to get my nerves under control, get my emotions under control, and just get tunnel vision and focus on what I'm doing. Well, I have been. Epic on BOXL, I went 150 shares on it. I did up the ante a little bit today because I have been only doing like 50 or 100 shares depending on the stock, but I did up it, 150 this time. And if the account, as long as I can keep the account growing, the bigger the account gets, then I can go, start going a little bit bigger. Yeah, Sony is coming. The PS5 is coming. The new Xbox is coming. A new Oculus Quest headset is in the making as well. And then I don't know much about Apple's augmented reality glasses. I really don't care because it's Apple products. So not a fan of Apple products. Yeah, DKNG is breaking now. It's trying to. DraftKings. But like I said, even if it does break this 3410 area, it's got resistance at 3450. So I don't know how much further it's going to go from where it's at. Oh, anti-reflective? Or Daniel B, are you messing with me? Because I thought if they were doing AR, it would be augmented reality, not anti-reflective. Okay, I was just making so. I was just making sure that that's what you were talking about. I started reading Epic's next comment. That's why I said show. It took me a while, Epic, to really not hold stocks for too long. Like getting out, like just take the loss and move on. Uh, you're definitely holding longer than you should. Yeah, it's really an emotional thing, and a lot of times that's why I just go ahead and put a stop loss in. As much as I don't really like using stop loss orders because sometimes I just get filled and taken out of the stock right before the rip. But I've been trying to do that just to keep myself disciplined because you can get even if the stock is going down, your greed emotion can still kick in. Like just for example, on UAVS, if you got in on this trend line right here at 348, and you're still holding down here at 336, and you're like, this is going to go back up. I know it is. I know it is. That's your greed kicking in. So you want your greed to kick in a different mind frame when the stock drops. Like this is cracking this trend line. Just get out. Be greedy and keep your money. That's the time that you want to keep your money, not be greedy and think I'm going to make more money. So you just got to cut those losses. Because the smaller your losses are, the more money you're going to make. It's very important to keep your losses as small as possible. All right, well, if you don't yeah, go meditate, Kofi. Take a break for a while. Just think about it. Why are you forcing trades? That's what you got to figure out. It may not be something to do with your strategy. It may be something mental. But you'll get there, man. You gotta just take your time. You're still young, man. You're probably one of the youngest people in the chat. You got plenty of time. You got so much time to master this. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but trust me, it just a year is plenty of time, to make quite a bit of progress. And in 5 years, you'll be killing it, Kofi. No problem. In 5 years will go by quick, but it's also a plenty amount of time to master day trading and anything else you want to do in your life. What did Daniel B say? DraftKings broke. Let's see. Well, it did break that 3450 resistance. not bad. Just kind of moving pretty straight up though at the moment. Alright guys, I'm going to give a stream about 5 more minutes here. If you guys have any more questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, Mark. I don't know. I don't know if we have any Canadian traders in here or not. Who would use Thinkorswim? I know most people in here use Thinkorswim, but I don't know if anybody is Canadian, or if they live in Canada. They may not actually be Canadian. They might just live in Canada, but still. Yeah. Yep, you too, Donna. Have a great day. We'll see you. See you tomorrow. Yeah, Epic. The emotion, that is the hardest part, or at least it's been the hardest part for me as a day trader, is emotions. Like, it is the hardest part to get over. Now, for some traders it may not be, but for me personally, it's my emotions have been the bane of my bad trading. Every mistake, I'd say that I've made has been pretty much an emotional mistake. You gotta be disciplined. The more disciplined you can be, the less emotional you'll be. So discipline is the key to counteracting that emotion. Which was really hard for me, because I have not always been the most disciplined person. AZN, let's see AZN. You're alerting the hell out of this. Hmm. Got fast track designation for one of their drugs, which is not bad. Did have a sell off overnight. Not really sure what that sell off was. They have some weird, inconsistent dividends they've paid out. I don't know if I would necessarily call this a pumping rocket. 53. Got support at 55. Or let's see, that's 55.91 actually. And resistance at 57.31. So you'd want to see this break over 57.31 if it's going to do anything. Or 50, let's see. 57.30, basically 57.31 to 35, somewhere in there is resistance, but it's selling off right now. You kind of got it on a downtrend. And then you got 884 is high of the year. I don't know as far as a day trade right now. I don't think there's anything there yet, but this might not be a bad trade. Maybe a swing or something possibly. Because over a year, it's been pushing up nicely. It's not a bad looking stock. Let's see the max chart on it. Yeah, so this stock ever since it IPO'd has been going up, so it's not a terrible stock. I don't. The only thing, the dividends are weird, but I don't know. mRNA, I know that's been on a run. Let's see, BKY is popping up. Let's check our mRNA real quick, and then we'll look at BKYI. And it's on a big downtrend right now. So until it breaks back over 83.71, there's nothing going to be there at the moment. But it is quite a bit off of the moving average as well on the 1 year. But there's not a day trade there. See, BKY trying to break over this 120 resistance. And this is going to be a lot of resistance through 120, 125, and 131. See what happens if it gets through 131. Just a little bit of resistance at 135, but not too much. Yeah, that 130 is going to be tough. If it breaks over 130, though, it's got a lot of room to run. So that would be the thing, whether or not it breaks that. Look back on the max chart on this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 125 is going to be real tough because you look back on this max chart, there's a lot of places where 125 hit at. On BKYI all the way back. So that 125 and 130 is going to be real tough. But if it breaks that, it does have quite a bit of room to run. That would be my concern. It may just be that one. What do I do here? Okay. Just having an issue breaking through 124 right now. Let's see. There's not a lot of there's not as many sellers as I thought there would be at 125. And they're slowly getting taken out. Looks like it's going to try to break through 125. Yeah, there you go, right through 125. So that wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be. A little bit selling at 128. Let's see. Ooh, it's about, let's see what 130 looks like. See how much resistance is there. There's a little bit. It's getting hung up a little bit at 130. Good volume on this candle, though. Breaking through 130. Breaking through one new high a day. So nice job, Dom. I saw you got in there. Nice job on this. A little break of that triangle there. Got some resistance at 135. Yeah, it's getting hung up at 135. Nope, there it goes, right through 135. There it goes, starting to slice through. See if there's any other weird sneaky resistance anywhere. I didn't really see any though. Very nice. Pushing through 140. Very nice. Nice job. Nice job, anybody who got this. Pushing all the way up to 145 so far. Looks like 145's got some resistance at it. That was a pretty decent move so far. About 40 cents you could have got in there. A little bit of selling now. At this point, I would want to see that pre-market high of 131 hold up as support. See if it tries to push. Well, I'm going to give us a second, see if it tries to push over 145, and then I'll call it a day. Because it's trying to push back up towards it. Oh, big buyer just came in at 142. I think you're going to push right through right here. Yep, there you go, right through 145. See what 150 looks like. A lot of selling at 150, but right through 150. Big buyer just came in at 155. Woo! Woo! Look at here. Look at here, and it's halted. It's getting halted right now, so good job. Dom, are you still in this? You still in this, Dom? Who all got in this? Did anybody else get in this besides Dom? I know he got in it, but beautiful, beautiful rip. Beautiful rip on BKYI. Took it all morning, but it finally got there. If I would have had funds, I would have got in there with you, but and now it's halted, so no, nobody else got in there. Nobody's there. I'm not seeing any comments on the channel right now, or any messages, any new messages. All right. Well, if anybody got in there, good job nailing this, because this was a good play. But yeah. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there. Until next time.